In this video, I will be demonstrating an alternate way to make a Make One increase. If you're a subscriber, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm happy to have you here. If you enjoy this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing. So a Make One increase is an increase method that uses the bar in between two stitches. If you find this increase affects your tension a little too much, there's another way you could make this increase. For a Make One, you lift the bar in between two stitches, and there are three ways you can do a Make One. You could do a Make One open where you just knit into that bar and it creates an open space, but usually you are twisting it to close that space. And if you've lifted it from the front and you knit into the back, that makes a Make One left because it leans to the left. If you lift the bar from the back and knit into the front, that's a Make One right because it twists it to the right. This can sometimes affect the tension because you're pulling from the stitches below. Here's an alternate way you can make these increases. In the row before the pattern calls for a Make One, you throw in a yarn over. And then keep knitting. On the return row, then, you work that yarn over to twist it in the direction you want it to be twisted. So, to twist it to the left, I would work through that back loop. To twist it to the right, I would slip it knitwise and then work it through the front loop. Like so. I'm purling backwards, but let's say I am adding the yarn over on a wrong side row to work the Make One on a right side row. If I just knit into that yarn over, it would be a Make One open. And adding the yarn over in the row before adds a little bit of slack to that bar that would be there. So to make it a left leaning, I would knit through the back loop, like so. To make it a right leaning, I would slip it knitwise and then knit through the front loop, like so. You can play around with the yarn overs and work a smaller yarn over by doing a backwards yarn over, so the yarn comes from behind over. That can use less yarn. You'll need to play around with how to rearrange that yarn over though, because it's mounted the opposite from what it is with a regular yarn over. So on the return row, let's slip these back. Pretend I'm going to be on the right side to resolve this. So it's a backwards yarn over, so I can simply knit through the front to make it a right leaning Make One. If I slip it twisted and then knit through that back loop, it'll be a Make One left. And that yarn over is a little bit tighter than a normal yarn over, and so might neaten it up. Still provide you a little bit of extra slack as opposed to pulling up the bar, but not quite as much slack as a traditional yarn over method. So play around with that technique. If substituting this for a Make One, the yarn over needs to happen in the row before the Make One row. So that was a quick demo on how to substitute a yarn over for a Make One increase technique. I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching.